Alright, welcome back to Atomfall. We got a lead on a new interchange spot here in the village. We could go to that. We also want to try and find this other vendor at like the Grendel's Head, whatever that is. But we got no idea where that is. So we're here. Wyndham Garage, rumored location. Okay, could be good to go that way. Okay. That could be trouble. Given that there's, you know, fences, maybe we're not supposed to cross this line. Okay, no. Didn't tell me I was trespassing, so I'm gonna assume it was actually okay. Protocol outpost. I might be behind the line. Maybe we don't do that. I might be behind enemy lines, so to speak. Let's go back out this way we came in. Okay, so I think with that, throwable damage is an option. I'm gonna save them. Let's start keeping a few in reserve for any time we find some new goodies. Okay. So there's this, like, riverfront area down here. Might as well check it out. Kind of scout the area, essentially. Seeing some soldiers, seeing some other dudes. Boathouse.
Showing me a bit of respect, or there'll be trouble.
Okay. Well, let's head down this road here. They did say behind the pub, right? With the interchange lead? Didn't they say that? Maybe this is like the pub's over here or something. Maybe that would, like, the Grendel's Head or whatever sounds like a pub. You want to bet that's it? I didn't think of that till now. Mill grounds. Still good to, like, scout these areas. So we know what we're dealing with.
It's all just an experiment to them in the south. We're just guinea pigs. Why can't anyone else see that? I know exactly how many steps it takes to get from the lake edge to the top of the village. Phew! Not that we're close. Best stay alert.
I really don't like me punching gnomes. All right. I don't know what these, like, little things are supposed to be. They're like corrugated steel on the end, so I'm like weird little hidey holes or fucking graves or something weird. It doesn't make any sense to me. No, found the garage. They could have trade at the garage. Seems plausible. Or a bunch of scrap, which actually would also be quite good. Ma'am? Well, there's the bedroom key. Tina, I've been thinking about what you said. Your words are vicious, but I won't return the favor. Instead, I'm writing to beg your compassion. My poor Philip is on himself. It's true, but he's no danger to anyone. I know the illness looks, but to call him a monster to claim he attacked you, I won't believe it. He's been nothing but a loving husband. Don't listen to the protocol and their poison. Please don't tell anyone about Philip. You know what they would do to him in the bakery. Okay, so he's like turned. He's like turned, and she's locked him into the bedroom. So you know that's a problem. Do I just, like, drop a bread, take a stem, maybe? These are all just, like, generic villagers. Jet Ace Logan, 10 Days to Doom. Jim Jet Ace Logan must solve a riddle posed by a mysterious alien prophet discovered in the wreckage of an unknown spaceship on the surface of an asteroid. Can he save the Earth from certain doom? Huh. Indeed, can he? You guys are all just hanging out in the junkyard? I expected there to be a proprietor of this establishment, but I guess not. Mental note. Right next to the garage.
Atom bombs the Yanks dropped that caused all this.
Yeah. Probably nothing good came from the literal fallout from that, huh?
Always doing make work around here. Should have those villagers doing it for us. Don't do nothing worthwhile this long.
Hey, Grendel's head. Okay, well this is it. We found it. Food for hardworking villagers only, yeah? Grendel's Head basement? Grendel's Head main entrance. I guess we'll go in the front door. Proper.
Onwards, onwards,
The new
mustn't
customer. How do? Not often we're seeing new faces here. My name's Alf Buckshaw. Welcome to what's likely the last pub in Cumberland, such as it is. Now, what can I do for you?
Alright, Alf. What are you offering?
Fountains of beer, dancing girls, and the finest cuisine in the land. Well, we've got some beer. And I found a pickled onion in a jar in the back of the cupboard. Seriously, mind, I can get me hands on things. Some pretty hard to find things at that. And feeling that, I can offer conversation. No gossip, mind you. Get locked up for gossip these days.
Yeah. Get your hands on any bard equipment?
Keep your bloody voice down. Nothing brings the soldiers down on you faster than talking about that. Yeah, I heard rumours of it, but I can't see it out more than that.
Okay. I know the scientists from the research facility drink here. Did they let anything slip?
Are you completely crackers? Say that too loud, and you'll have us both locked up. I don't know how you know that, but it's true. One of them scientists, in particular, used to come to drink in here. Before it all went arse upwards, that is. He liked his ale, that fella, and ale made him chatty. He told me he worked in something called the Interchange. Never said quite where it were, but he used to stagger off towards the substation round the back of here. So that might be worth a deco.
What is a deco? Thanks for the information.
You let me know if there's aught else I can help you with.
I'm after certain supplies.
I suppose I might be able to help a friendly traveller out. What sort of gear did you have in mind?
I could use some, heavier
I bet
weaponry?
you could. But you wouldn't find anything like that in Wyndham. But there's a ruined mill out on Skethermore. There's a fella up there, more often than not. He might have what you're looking
Giving us
for.
leads on other traders.
Fair warning though, out in Skethermore, soldiers don't care who or what you are. They'll shoot before they ask.
Got it. So now we know that that is not a place to go. How'd the village get like this?
Well, after it all went to cock and we got quarantined, London started sending in soldiers. To start with, folk were happy to see them. But after a while, it turned out there was bugger all they could do to help. When they found out they weren't being let back through the wall again, well, it got nasty. Plenty around here, I reckon.
yeah.
It's what it would have been like if the Nazis had invaded after all. Of course, you didn't hear that from me, all right?
Thanks for the info. I don't think any of these are leading towards any leads we need. Let's check out his inventory. Change the look of the metal detector. Firearms mastery skills. Oh shit. Ethanol. Melee combat skills. Potatoes. Tomatoes. Okay, so this is probably some pre-order who's a whatever. Bard metal detector recipe. Firearms mastery is definitely a thing. Melee combat manual. Is that actually new? Is that better, do we think? Doesn't have a love for bombs. Okay, so I definitely want to sell this shit. Nail bomb's worth a bit more. So that puts us close to even. Food doesn't get us there, though. That's just worse. Okay, that's probably as good as it's gonna get.
Nicely done. And all on the nail. All sorts comes through here. So don't be shy about coming back. Might have something new for you.
Okay.
Let me ask you something. The soldiers, protocol as they go by. What do you make of them?
I haven't really seen much good or bad from them.
Aye, well, you haven't been here long enough to know. Between you and me and the garden wall, let me tell you, it's like being under an army of occupation. Look, I'm willing to trust you've your heart in the right place, and I need help with summit. Soldiers have got their eyes on me, but they'll give you the benefit of the doubt, for the moment at least. I need to collect a few messages. Now,
right.
important, you understand, but I can't stick me nose out of the door without the soldiers taking an interest. You, they'll let walk out of the village, so I need you to go to
Oh
Skidmore
shit.
for us.
Okay. Yeah, sure,
was
man.
hoping
I can
you'd
do
say
that for
that.
you.
I need a message collecting from Nora. Careful with her. She's not fond of strangers, but it'll be all right if you see I sent you. She hides out in her barn on Skethermore. I'll mark it for you. The other note is with a fella who skulks all over Skethermore, but we have a meeting place. I'll mark it on your map.
All right.
See you
Well,
around.
yep, see ya. Okay, so we got a lot of leads there with that stuff. Melee. So there was, I don't know if we know if that's a new one or not.
Welcome back.
Like, I mean, I don't really intend to use it, but I have so many trade goods
See you
that,
around.
like, I might as well be getting stuff. There's, like, all the glass that we'd ever need. So, yeah, glass is super free.
I'll finish your books there. Start it again tomorrow.
Sure, it's nice that nobody minds me stealing their alcohol from behind their counters. Go poke around in his basement in a moment. Another towel by you, lady, that I can't get now because you're, like, in the way. Might also be worth seeing about upgrading all of this food to something better. Because we're a little full and there is a billion food here. Okay, no, that's not nothing I can take.
Maybe Smith is right. Perhaps we...
Welcome back.
So, let's see again. You have ethanol. I mean, I could just try and get the melee book from him. It's close. I would have to trade him the good thing. Unless I took this maybe as an intermediary step. Okay. Sure.
There. All good. See you around.
Frankly, if I can get the melee thing from him here and I don't even need it, it's probably fine. It's trading up. It's consolidating shit, you know? We're taking all this, like, little food shit that we don't really need. That's clogging our storage, honestly, by keeping too much of it. We're just consolidating.
Onwards, onwards, mustn't grumble.
Yeah, sure, totally, man. I think we got everything we can get here. We can check upstairs.
Let's not have any trouble.
Okay, there's just a soldier hanging out. Bunch of soldiers hanging out. My inventory is currently full, so I can't really make a bandage to get rid of that excess cloth. Wait, what? Why is it lighting up like it's interactive? Because it is. Weird. Weird that it like was so inconsistently interactable. Ma'am? Cleaning a toilet? You puking? What are you doing? Captain Condor, A Mystery on the Moon, line issue 248. In the year 3000 AD, Captain Condor is involved in a fight to overcome the evil dictator of the whole solar system. After defeating the dastardly dictator, Condor becomes a member of the newly formed Special Space Patrol. Okay. Sounds like a thing. Hideous. That's a awful looking toilet. Ma'am, me through. I know you gotta wash your hands, but there's a doorway. Oh, just another toilet. Damn, she's even drying her hands. Fun little set of animations they gave her, I guess, to use the facilities up here.
Onwards, onwards, mustn't grumble.
Yeah. Mustn't grumble. Sure. Paper rolls. More. I could steal all their toilet paper for paper. Sir? I feel like you shouldn't walk around with your gun drawn in a bar, but like, what do I know? Kind of a dick move.
Welcome back.
All right, Mr. Buckshaw, I'm here to trade again. You have this melee book.
Pleasure doing business with you, my friend.
Okay, this is a new get. Melee weapon attack power. Seasoned brawler, heavy melee attack power. Substantially reduced heart rate, increased damage by heavy melee attacks. Okay. Sure. Damage when heart rate is low. Probably want focus. I think that might be something we invest in soon. Okay, so now we can take back the Molotov recipe if we get some other shit.
See you around.
Let's go to his basement. Irvin's got his hands on one of the atomic batteries. Say he's a collector. Just made me think in case we need something with more of a kick. Alf. Is Alf planning some sort of act of terror on the military? I wonder.
They'd better start showing me a bit of respect. There'll be trouble.
Okay, we've got a door there. Interesting. Then presumably this is the Exit to the exterior? Mm-hmm. Secret tunnel. But a secret tunnel to where? Shit. Preparing the package for collection. Hey, I'm preparing the package for collection now. Keep in contact with our friends. When it's ready, they'll send you pickup locations and their messages. Use it wisely. I'm not sure when I'll be able to get you more. And stay safe. Interesting. So yeah, pristine. No. We unlocked the pristine recipe because we picked up a stock. This is only 7 rounds, but nice gun. He's got the fungus. Maybe. Hard to say. I mean, he's got a lot of mushrooms in here. It is suspicious. For sure. Definitely getting a little apprehensive with how far this cave is going. This is a fucking Skyrim dungeon. Goat skull? Bruh. This is some trouble. Alright, man's growing spores. Sorry, what are the creepy crawlies? Nope. Shit. Dealt with that. Okay, they do give me like infection. So we do want to stay, like, keep backpedaling fighting these things. Did they keep spawning? This is something I've never figured out with some of these swarms, is if they keep spawning or not. Could just run past. Whoops. Well, I mean, that works. Oh god. Leeches, or whatever the fuck. Damn it. Dude, what the fuck is this place? Yeah, I don't know if they got a spawn point there or not. Wait, why does this not... Oh, because I'm hitting 1. I'm so stupid, dude. I thought I was hitting Q. I don't know why. I clearly wasn't. No knife left. Seems like my knife might get destroyed if I use it like that. Not shocking. Nothing here. There's some shady shit. What the fuck? Why is he holding a stone to his chest? Can't punch it. Weird. This feels like this should be more substantial than just a little bit of crap, but we're probably not at like the end of things here. Yeah. Okay, we can go through there. So interesting. This whole town seems to be sitting on top of, well, a nightmare of fungus. Okay. Weird. Yeah, I was just hoping to find a nice little pneumatic tube. Didn't expect to find all this shit. Go back. Warning to anybody entering from here. This is Skethermore? Okay. Well, we need to figure out where this is in Skethermore, I would say. It's worth knowing. Huh. We got a phone box way over there. I don't know if we've ever set foot in Skethermore, or if we saw an area to reach it and then we just turned back. Okay, there's like a trader camp right here. Interesting. Secret tunnel. They said the soldiers will just straight up fire on us. Okay, I don't think that's at me, hopefully, but don't love it. So what the fuck?
Alarm! Start search!
Okay. Wasn't expecting an exploding sheep to reveal my position. Two soldiers across the way there. Trading camp is further down that way. And those buildings there. I would like to go to the trader. Oh, that's Wyndham Village right there. Fascinating. I'm also very curious about the checking out the exploding sheep. Seeing what the deal with them is. If it drops anything. For instance. Okay, it's just poison. Great. Yes, leaving. Thank you. Okay, so these good. Curiosity sated. They're just booby traps essentially. Don't worry about them. Don't muck with them. You'll be fine. You think those birds are evil? Probably. I'd assume so. I don't intend to stay here in Skethermore, but like this trader camp was close enough. I was like, oh, I gotta poke my head in, you know? You think the arrow is traitor? Very much in the trader camp. Might be one of the people we were actually sent out here to find. Bunch of bodies, no loot. Open to all trades, yep. Feels a little weird with Gathermore being like the way it is. Pull your neck in. Bootsy, you need to pull your neck in, mate. Me and the lads are very grateful for the supplies you acquired for us, but the black market goods the commander found during the last search of the village got right up his arse. He's asking a lot of questions about where it's all coming from. We can only cover for you for so long. Might be a good idea to keep things a bit quiet for a week or two.
Hello. I've not seen you before, have I?
Ah, he's a corporal. So he's a soldier. That makes sense why somebody'd be here trading in the midst of all this shit.
Welcome. Right, I've got a quick question for you. It might seem a bit blunt, but I've learned to avoid confusion later. You're not going to try and kill me, are you?
No, I'm not going to kill you.
Excellent answer. I can see we're going to get along like an house on fire. You're new around here, aren't you? Bootsy never forgets your face. And I haven't seen yours before. And you're not in uniform, which means you're not one of us army lot.
Is that a problem?
Of course not. Hey, don't let this uniform give you the heebies. In here, we're nothing but tradesmen and customer, you and me. Take warning now. Outlaws have tried it on in the past. And it's made the patrols here in Skedamore a bit trigger happy. If your plans to wander about, be careful. Soldiers won't tell you from the next bugger, and they'll shoot before they ask. Now then, if it's supplies you're after, then Bootsy's your man. I'm Corporal Bootsy, by the way. Hello. I can get my hands on stuff for trade that the folks in the village can't.
You're a soldier, eh?
That I am. One of the heroic squaddies sent to sort out this whole palaver. You can see how well that turned out. Soldiering ain't so noble around here anymore. Not in a place like this. So, I just make life a bit more bearable for people. Bit of buying and selling never hurt no one, did it?
What do you know of this palaver you were sent here to do?
Well, that's all hush-hush, as you can imagine. Something odd came out with the government projects here, and anything that doesn't look right, well, Captain has us burn it to cinders. There's this stuff you see, and I should stop talking. Captain would have me eyes if he knew. You'd understand.
Come on, man. You could tell me some more.
You gotta be careful being so nosy around here. Look, I don't know much, but whatever the boffins are working on over at the atom plant, talk is it infected the soil.
Yeah.
Strange growths sprout up now and again. That's when the special detachment gets its orders to go and torch the stuff. But you let us protocol not worry about that, eh? It's our job to protect this place after all, and the captain's proper serious about it.
Well, let's trade. You got a firearm mastery skills. That's what we just got, right? Semi-automatic, high capacity, high power 9mm stock quality. You don't say. And submachine gun ammo and pistol ammo. Very nice. Okay, I do like the idea of grabbing that. I don't have much for trade goods currently. Let's see. He doesn't have any particular love for bandages, meats.
See you around, chum.
Let's see here. Let's make one of these. Actually, do I want to do that? That uses gun oil. Let's try one of these. Let's try one of these. Alcohol, poison, glass, and iodine. Could probably make one of these. Painkillers. Let's try and get some trade goods together. So I'm thinking combat stem.
Had a chain customer. Care to see me stock?
Yeah, I really wish there was like a clear like sign that you needed the thing or don't need the thing. Okay, that's already a fair trade for this pistol? This is a stock quality pistol and I get it for just that? That's crazy to me. That seems way too generous. Okay. Could use grenades, I suppose. So I get one grenade in exchange for just that. That seems pretty good. Sounds like there was some flamethrowing going on outside. Okay, we can trade all these things away to pick up a good first aid kit. And 2 bullets. I don't hate that. Wait, he will give me a grenade for a bandage. That seems crazy. Wait, what? Are grenades not... Like, I would assume grenades are optimal explosives. Because logically, you wouldn't craft a grenade ever. Wait, this is worth a lot more. The sticky. That seems so weird. I'll take the grenade. We could just make the stickies, right?
Nah, I've got plenty of those already.
Huh.
Pleasure doing
Okay,
business with you.
I'm good to go, I
Word
guess.
to the wise. Everyone trades with old Bootsy, so there's always new things in stock. Come back and see anytime. See you
Okay,
around,
we
chum.
used a lot of crafting material, which means there is still, like, a lot of, shit in, our storage, taking up space. And we do have nice new crafting materials. Spots for new crafting materials opened up now, is what I meant to say. Yeah, that's the high power stock one. It just it looked still kind of shitty. No, that's not bad. Okay. Listen. I kind of want to try and ambush some soldiers here and see about getting some more rifles so that we can make better ones. I'm gonna save. We're just gonna head down the road for a bit. See what we see. You know, we saw a couple of soldiers. Okay, he's dead. M1911 rusty. 2 M1911 rusties. Well, that gets us an M1911 pristine. I was really hoping for a rifle. I thought there was a third one, but clearly there wasn't. I just was aiming center mass too much. Okay. All right, pristine pistol. Nice. Pristine pistol, pristine shotgun, and then yeah, rifle is the weak link currently. We're at not quite full ammo capacity on this. This is at damn, 52.75 rounds. Pretty good on the pistol then. Do we think we could just go through this door into the village? I'll commit to having killed these soldiers, I guess. We'll do it in a different slot, just in case this like locks me into dying immediately, but if I just go through here, is it fine? Also, maybe they'll be less hostile without me having a weapon drawn. So I should be putting my weapon away. I didn't realize I just double tapped the weapon hotkey to put it away. I was running around earlier with my weapon drawn, trying to figure out how to get rid of it, and like, oh yeah, it's just that.
Citizens of
Join the army
Wyndham,
to see the world
the
get
woods
some
are
action.
still off limits.
That worked out
Not
brilliantly.
sure I like
You
the
need
look
to
of it.
approach
Okay.
the woods for foraging.
Right there.
Request an escort
Something
at the
there.
village hall.
I didn't mean it.
From any weapon.
I didn't mean it. It was an accident.
Gone. Must have spooked them.
They're still kind of mad at me. Sir, I'm just trying to leave, sir. Sorry, is that? There's a fucking gnome in there.
Of insubordination or disrespect against the soldiers protecting you here are in essence treasonous and will be treated as such. Please don't make us hurt you.
Got that bitch. Okay, so the Scuthermore... That puts us right here. Okay. There wasn't like a back way here, was there? With this house? No, I'm assuming you just have to shoot the gnome. It makes sense with the way the door is set up. Okay, we need to end this episode, but I want to get the lockbox we didn't get in the center of town. No, by the mill. No, by the... I remember it was the garage. The garage, yeah, this way. Go here.
State of this place. Leave tomorrow if we could.
Is it in here? Then we should go back to the pub and like finish looting the pub as well. Because there's a bunch of cloth and glass in there we can restock on. Wait, where the fuck is this? Okay. New finding. Yeah, another lunchbox. Jet Ace Logan, Space Trap, Thrill the Picture 406. Interplanetary pilot of the RAF. He becomes a leading member of the Solar Police. We're going to keep the peace in Earth space. Sure. String and pistol ammo. Did we fully loot the one in the green? Because the one in the green... Hold on. Okay, I also need to check that. Because I'll definitely forget if I do it another time. It's the last one I'm recording today, so... No, that one was still full. Okay, great. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the bar. And I'm going to loot all the cloth and glass.
See how big metal bugger? I could have it.
Or do this.
Steady on, George. It's got guns on it, you know.
Going on holiday.
Spit it out like it owns the place.
Aye, but the robbers are fucking flip them robots. They won't try the luck with while we've got that. You've had enough. I don't know what else putting his beer these days, but it's got a proper kick. Anyway.
Overshot it. Need resolve. Oh, that's a pre-order bonus. Training stem, survivor's revolver. What is this? High damage, high range, low accuracy. Semi-automatic revolver. I don't think I'm going to use this. I usually don't like using pre-order items anyway. We'll just put it in storage. High damage, high range. Average damage, high range, low recoil. High damage, high range, low accuracy. Yeah, oh man. The weapons are so like this weapon stats are descriptive. They're not like numeric. So how do you evaluate that? When the call sounded for young men of the kingdom to go to the defense, the village of Wyndham and surrounding areas were not found lacking. An entire generation of Wyndham pals volunteered to fight. Few returned. Sacrifice is honored by the village cenotaph. 1947, the names of those lads who fought and died in the Second World War were added. Pencil note reads, how about those who died at the hands of the protocol thugs? Who will remember them? Yeah, indeed. Okay, well, I'm curious. Did we get all the pre-ordery shit done? Like... where were they? All findings. Yeah, I don't know.
Citizens of Wyndham, remember, strangers may be dangers. If you encounter anyone who is unfamiliar to you, report their presence as...
Oh, there we go. New items to trade, buried treasure, buried treasure. So yeah, just a couple of extra loot boxes, and then I guess the revolver is technically a special thing. But who cares? Sorry, what is this? Sorry, distractions, perpetual distractions. Oh, this is just the front entrance of the village hall. Okay, yeah, we're gonna end it here. I'm gonna just loot up the crafting materials we left behind in Grendel's head.